how can one avoid the evil eye and damage from the demons and damagers and still get a blessing? Matok Kaor explained that our holy rabbis in Masechet Ta'anit teach us, and they put a rule that the blessing is dwell and can be found only on something which is hidden from the eye, uncounted, not known. The Tosfot bring a question because they bring a story from Masechet Chulin that supposedly contradict this statement. And they're saying that two carriers were carrying a barrel of wine, they put it under the roof, and a certain damagers that was there broke it. Mar Baravashi heard about it, took his shofar, blow, and excommunicated this demon. Right now, this demon came to the rabbi and said, why I'm excommunicated? They put the barrel on my ear. And the rabbi told him, you are to blame because you are dwelling in place that is this of humankind and not your kind. You obligated to pay the damage. They fixed a time to pay the damage, but this damager was late. And he tried to explain and justify himself that he had to look from something which is hefker. It belonged to nobody. Because everything which is known, count and seal, the damagers cannot take from it. And it seems contradicted what we said before, that the blessing is only from something which is unknown. Because right now, supposedly, that's what the damagers got control. And the Tosfot answered and said that the blessing is dwell on something which is hidden and unknown, uncounted, because it's multiply and growing, and the added which is unknown, that's why it's counted as a hefker, and that's why the damagers can take from the add-on, not from the beginning. And the Khatam Sofer explained that right now there's supposed to be a problem in our parashah, because if we're going to count Klal Israel, the whole nation of Israel, there's not going to be a blessing on it, because we said the blessing is going to be dwelling only on something which is uncounted. But on the other side, if we're not going to count, the blessing going to be there, but the damagers can destroy and damage. And the answer is in the pasuk in our parashat tisa. ונתנו איש כופר נפשו לשם בפקוד אותם ולא יהיה בהם נגף. They should give their atonement for their soul. When Hashem going to count them, they're not going to be any damage and affliction upon them. And Rashi said, not going to be any affliction, that the count, okay, is getting Ayin Hara, but what's going to be here? Hashem loves Klal Israel so much. So he said, don't count Klal Israel, but count their money. Half a shekel. And it's, right now we came to a total number that the damagers cannot touch, and the other side, but the nation itself, nobody count the head, they count the money off. And right now there is still something which is hidden, and there's room for the blessing to be upon. Be'ezrat Hashem, we should be able to feel and live the love of Hashem towards us, His children, Klal Israel, and for sure to try to show gratitude and love to Hashem, our Creator. And by how we can do it, do His mitzvot, and more than that, spread the love and show the love to one and another between us. Nachat Ruach Klal Israel. Spread the wealth, spread the love. Parashat Ki Tisa.